I'm Al Bernstein along with Ben Bentley, and we've got more boxing on tap, a couple of junior middleweights. So let's go up to the ring announcer, Art Manzi.
Ladies and gentlemen, your next boxing contest, 10 rounds of boxing, 10 rounds. In the red corner, weighing 155.5 pounds, wearing the yellow trunks with the white stripe, from Calumet City, Illinois, Billy Page. Billy Page. His opponent in the blue corner, weighing 157 pounds, wearing the black trunks with the gold stripe, the former European champion, Jimmy Batten. Jimmy Batten.
So Jimmy Batten from London, England, former European junior middleweight champion. You've seen him before here on Sports Vision, taking on Billy Page, who is a journeyman junior middleweight. You can see that Billy Page's record is not imposing. Obviously, Batten has had more experience and a lot more wins. Neither of these fighters are considered big bangers. Jimmy Batten, however, a very slick boxer with good ring skills. And less than a year ago, he was in the ring with Roberto Duran when Duran was making his way as a junior middleweight, and Batten lost a 10-round decision to Duran. That was on the undercard of the Arguello Pryor fight down in Miami.
And, Al, there were a great many people who were there, and they came back to Chicago and told me that they thought that Batten had an edge in the fight.
Well, he fought well against Duran that night. Apparently, he didn't do quite enough offensively, and of course, he was facing the reputation of Duran. Duran was still not fighting well at that point, was not in the top form that he achieved for Davey Moore when he won the junior middleweight title back. And, of course, the boxing world anxiously awaiting the battle between Roberto Duran and Marvelous Marvin Hagler down the road in November.
That's one of the highlights of the year, that particular bout.
I'll be at ringside for that one.
Are you?
That's right.
I'm going to pay my way in to see that one, too.
And I'm looking forward to seeing what those two fighters have to offer. Right now, Jimmy Batten in the black trunks and Billy Page in the yellow trunks.
You know, Page has a tendency to cut. He cuts easily. And if he can escape a cut, it could be a pretty interesting bout.
Halfway through round one, Jimmy Batten in the black trunks has continued to pepper Billy Page with his jab, mixing in an occasional right hand. Jimmy Batten has not only appeared in the ring, but on this side of the Sports Vision microphones, about 5 or 6 months ago, I guess it was. Well, maybe it was a little more than that. He filled in as a color commentator on our fights.
Who was that?
Jimmy Batten. Did a very nice job.
Oh, he's got that perfect British accent. Come on, chaps, give it a go.
I didn't know you were a linguist as well.
Oh, I think I heard him. You know, Batten's gone on to win 3 fights since he fought Duran. He went back to London and did very well.
Well, he's a good ring technician. There's no doubt about that. He has a lot of ring skills. He's already shown us that good left hand that he has. And if Jimmy Batten had a little more power, he would be better equipped to deal with the top junior middleweights. As it is, he's got a very fine record, and at the age of 27, can still make some noise in that division. About ready to close out round one. Back at the Americana Congress Hotel, Al Bernstein with Ben Bentley. We're into round 4 action.
I tell you, Al, the right eye, isn't it, of Page? And it's beginning to get puffier and puffier, and it looks like it's beginning to close.
Billy Page in the yellow trunks, taking a pounding with the left hand of Jimmy Batten. And the left eye of Page very swollen. And as Ben said, it is starting to close, so his vision from that left eye will be impaired very shortly.
I'd venture to say, I might be guessing, but I think that the ringside attending physician will probably come in the ring to have a look at that eye.
Jimmy Batten has dominated this fight from the outset, using almost exclusively his left jab and occasionally mixing in a left hook to the body. There's a combination by Page that misses, one of the very few combinations he's thrown in this fight. There's a gentleman in this audience who was introduced earlier. His name is Ernie Terrell. He promotes these fights, and of course, he's a former world heavyweight champion. I'm sure that as he watches Jimmy Batten use that left hand, he remembers all so well what a great left jab he had, maybe one of the best in the professional ranks.
The best weapon he had. I was there in Toronto when he defeated George Chuvalo.
Ernie Terrell with that long left jab. And really, he didn't have much of a right hand. He just beat heavyweights with that jab. So that one punch, if used correctly, can take a fighter a long way. And tonight, it is working for Jimmy Batten.
Working like a charm. The left hand is like a machine gun. And he's always on target.
Good right hand by Billy Page, but Batten comes back with triple jab. I'm surprised Batten isn't bringing the right hand behind that jab more often. Certainly has set it up well.
Well, he's just working on that eye. It's not on the eye, that's just below the eye.
Jimmy Batten in the black trunks, doing a paint job on the face of Billy Page with that piston-like left hand. We'll be back right after this.
This is Mike Liederman.
It's Jimmy Batten you're looking at. He is about ready to, again, try and work on the eye of Billy Page in the yellow trunks. Page has a swelling underneath and around his left eye, courtesy of repeated left jabs by Jimmy Batten. We're in round 5 of a scheduled 10-rounder. And it has been pretty one-sided to this point. Jimmy Batten has dominated the action. Again, the left hand of Batten working overtime, and how many punches of that sort has he landed on the head of Billy Page?
Well, that should be a good example for young fighters starting out to take a look at the way Batten is using his left hand. Whenever in doubt, stick that left hand out, and he's doing the job tonight.
I wonder, Ben, why Batten, and this has been his history, is so reluctant to throw the right hand. I don't know of any injuries that he suffered to that hand. Just seems like he doesn't get that punch on track as much as he ought to.
Well, evidently he's far more comfortable and doesn't use that right hand, but seems to let the left hand do all the work, and he uses the right hand just to protect himself with a slip of punch. There's a right hand.
There's a straight right by Jimmy Batten. He must have hurt us. We're halfway through round 5, approaching the halfway point of this fight. Right hand by Page, one of his infrequent punches in this fight, and a couple of jabs by Jimmy Batten. What else is new? He has thrown, I'm sure, an average of 70 or 80 or maybe 100 jabs per round.
As you pointed out earlier, Al, doubles up and triples up on the Jazz.
Lead right by Batten, a rare punch. There he goes downstairs to the body. And a good lead right, and that hurt Billy Page. He's in trouble. So finally, the right hand gets untracked by Batten, and it stunned Page. He's in trouble right now. Jimmy Batten's got a golden opportunity.
Cool. Knows he has his man in trouble, Allen. Very cool.
And he lands another right hand. So now Billy Page back on his heels, hurt and tired. Bobby Carrillo may look at stopping this fight, but we are headed toward the final seconds of the... So, we'll be back right after this.
Well, when you're hot, Dave. Winfield hitting .406 with 4 home runs, 11 RBIs, including 4 game-winning RBIs. Okay, we'll have more on baseball a bit later on. Let's go back out to more boxing now, and back to Al Bernstein.
Well, we are back at the Americana Congress, and just as we went away, Bobby Carrillo stepped in and stopped the fight, feeling that had taken enough from Jimmy Batten. So Jimmy Batten will get a technical knockout victory in the 5th round, and then a little earlier that there's a Carrillo might have been
Good. Batten had a beautiful left hand.
Jimmy Batten, a year ago, went 10 rounds with Roberto. Winner by technical knockout in 2:59.